be with a 4-head DVD player.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Gilbert and Arlie this morning, 7:32. Time for the news brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates. Downtown, we got 58 degrees, and back at it again. Here's Bill.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning, everyone. The dedication of the construction of Portsmouth's new water treatment facility took place yesterday. Portsmouth Mayor Charlotte Gordon told me it was an exciting moment.
We had a great day, groundbreaking ceremony for the water treatment plant. We had a lot of dignitaries there to celebrate with us, and this is a red letter day. And actually a very historic day. This is the largest project to date going back in the history of Portsmouth. This is a $105 million project to upgrade our city water system.
Now, Gordon also told me it's a massive upgrade that would provide a necessary element to the city's water service customers.
Our new water plant is a state-of-the-art water plant and first of its kind actually in the state. So we really are starting at the top of the line. And we're very, very lucky to live in a city in which clean water is something that we can't take for granted.
The mayor cited the vision of city manager Sam Sutherland as a driving force for the development of the treatment plant. Out of the State House, State Senator Terry Johnson of McDermott announced farmers in Adams, Brown, and Scioto counties may be eligible for emergency loans from the United States Department of Agriculture. He said this summer has brought exceptional heat and drought conditions throughout the state, and he went on to say, unfortunately, this affects many Ohioans, including our farmers, who are about to harvest their crops. The department itself has named 22 Ohio counties as natural disaster areas due to the ongoing drought. Now, farmers from these counties and 18 neighboring counties are able to apply for those loans, which can help meet recovery needs such as replacing essential items. The deadline to apply is April 28th of 2025. And a new bill at the Ohio State House aims to give families and expectant moms some help with the high cost of having and raising a baby by giving them a tax break before their baby is even born. Political reporter Doug Petcash reports on the Stork Act.
STORK stands for Strategic Tax Options for Raising Kids.
Republican State Representative Gary Click says he introduced the STORK Act to give parents a small tax break. It would allow families to claim children as dependents on their state income tax returns in the year they are conceived rather than the year they are born.
Click says parents don't wait until the day the baby is born to start buying baby things. He says the $1,200 deduction would translate to a tax savings of about $60.
And in national news, Hunter Biden pled guilty to federal tax charges yesterday in a surprise move that allows President Joe Biden's family to avoid having to endure another likely embarrassing and painful criminal trial of the president's son. Hunter Biden's stunning decision to enter a guilty plea to misdemeanor and felony charges without the benefits of a deal with prosecutors came hours after jury selection was supposed to begin in the case, accusing him of failing to pay at least $1.4 million in taxes. The president's son was already facing potential prison time following his June conviction in a trial that aired unflattering and salacious details about his struggles with a crack cocaine addiction. For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
Send him to bed without his computer.
There you go.
Bad, Hunter. Bad. Well, a new survey claims that dog owners are more concerned about their dog's health and than their own. Now, I had this story last week, but oftentimes, you take your pooch to the vet and you put your health on the burner. Well, Bill, now there's a place where you and your dog can both get health care together. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dog owners are more concerned about their pooch's health than their own. Now a veterinarian can provide the care you both need at Pets and People.
Good news, Mrs. Johnson. Roscoe is just fine. But you have high blood pressure, so take these pills.
Ew, I hate taking pills.
Just wrap them in a piece of bologna and you won't even realize you're taking it.
Dogs and humans are both mammals, so what's the big deal?
Say, Doc, why are you putting on that rubber glove?
I'm checking for tapeworms and an enlarged prostate, so I'm gonna need both of you on all fours.
Your dog's health is important. but so is yours.
Okay, I'm giving each of you a giant cone collar. One so Patches doesn't lick his stitches, and the other's for you.
Why do I have to wear one?
Well, you need to lose 20 pounds.
So be a good boy and visit Pets and People.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to wear a cone. I've just never had the opportunity. All right.
That was a good one. I got to admit, that was good.
All right. Thank you, Bill. This update brought to you this morning by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates. We got ONN and sports straight ahead. For over 30 years, Dr. Inashita and his staff at Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates have been changing lives with the most comprehensive treatment and cure for cancer in the area. During this time in Portsmouth, Dr. Inashita has created a name of patient excellence in the highest degree and will continue that fight with each and every patient towards the cure. Dr. I, as he's known by his thousands of friends, is proud to announce the addition of Dr. Hassan Jaffrey to the staff of Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates. Dr. Jaffrey's medical expertise is with all cancers as well as treatment of blood disorders, bone marrow, and the immune system. Together, Dr. Inashita and Dr. Jaffrey create a very special team that's there when it comes to fighting back to regain your good health. Feel free to stop in and welcome Dr. Jaffrey to the staff at 916 11th Street or call 353-4884. It's Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates of Portsmouth, always there with the care, the compassion, and the roadmap to your recovery. And good morning. Got a great day on tap till we get some showers a little later this afternoon downtown, 58 degrees of sunshine, and ONN.
This is ONN. I'm Jay Fox on the Ohio News Network. Changes have been made to the Toledo Police Department's policy on car chases. Tim Miller of ONN affiliate WTOL-TV explains.
Police Chief Mike Trendley says chases are one of the most dangerous parts of the job. Recently, people on the sidelines have been getting hit too. The chief started a pursuit review committee coming up with these solutions. Paralleling units, which are cars that follow on the streets alongside an active chase, they're required to keep their lights on. Intersections ahead of chases must be blocked off, and a supervisor is required to be a part of the chase and be informed of the location and speed of patrol officers.
A former teacher from Westfall High School in Williamsport, just southwest of Columbus and Pickaway County, who is accused of sending explicit photos to a student, has been ordered to have no contact with minors. Clay Gordon of ONN affiliate WBNS-TV in Columbus reports.
Tiffany Hoy pleaded not guilty to disseminating matter harmful to juveniles. The 42-year-old was an intervention specialist at Westfall High School in Pickaway County. Investigators say Hoy became friends with a student on Snapchat, messaging each other every day and exchanging explicit photos of each other. She resigned last month.
The Samsel Company, a maritime supply company that was founded in 1958 in Cleveland, will close before the end of this year. The family-owned company was a major part of the cleanup of the Cuyahoga River with a boat called the Putzfrau. For the Ohio News Network, I'm Jay Fox.
And it is time for sports at 20, away from the top of the hour. Brought to you this morning by Collier Home Medical. And again, they're there at 1661 State Route 522. They have durable medical equipment that they can bring to your home and set up. And it's a great deal from Collier. Guarantee you that. All right. Had NFL football last night, the first game of the season. With more on that, here's Chuck.
Yeah, a lot of sports to talk about, Steve. We'll start with some of the national sports stories and then focus on high school sports as everybody's trying to get the class to beat the bell right now. In the NFL last night, it was the Chiefs downing the Ravens 27-20. Thrilling game. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes threw for 291 yards and a touchdown as the reigning Super Bowl champs got the victory. Tonight, the Packers will visit the Eagles at 8:15 on Peacock. Both the Bengals and Browns will kick off their season Sunday. Cincinnati will host New England at 1 o'clock. Cleveland will entertain Dallas at 4:25. In college football tomorrow, the second-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes will host Western Michigan for a 7:30 kickoff at the Horseshoe. You can hear that contest live on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM with the pregame starting at 6. As for other regional college football teams in action tomorrow, Kentucky will host South Carolina. Marshall will visit Virginia Tech. The OU Bobcats will entertain South Alabama, and Cincinnati will host Pittsburgh. In Major League Baseball yesterday, the Reds knocked off the Astros 1-0, courtesy of a solo homer by Ty France. This evening, the Reds will visit the Mets at 7:10. The Guardians were off yesterday. They'll visit the Dodgers tonight at 10:10. Cleveland heads into the weekend with a 4-game lead in the AL Central. The NASCAR Cup Series playoffs start Sunday at Atlanta Motor Speedway, where the green flag will fly at 3 o'clock. Now, as promised, let's talk high school sports. The Total Media Group of Portsmouth radio stations will present a trio of football games this evening. Here on Mix 99.3, you'll hear Wheelersburg entertain Jackson. And on on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze. You can tune in as Valley plays at Piketon. Coverage at both of those game sites will commence at 6:30, leading up to the 7 o'clock kickoffs. The third game tonight will be on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM, where you can hear Portsmouth play at Greenup County. Pre-game coverage there will start at 7 o'clock as that game will kick off at 7:30. That Portsmouth at Greenup game is also this week's Appalachian Marketing Media video stream game of the week. You can watch it live on WNXTradio.com. Elsewhere around the region tonight in high school football, Minford will visit Wellston. Northwest will play in Huntington Ross. Oak Hill will go to Rock Hill. The West Senators will visit Hillsboro. Waverly will host Unioto. The East High Tartans will welcome Corning Miller to Sciotaville. Green will play at Manchester. Southeastern Ross will be at Eastern Pike. Notre Dame will host Fisher Catholic. South Gallia will visit Eastern Meigs. Sims Valley will play at River Valley. Chesapeake will host Racine Southern. Coldgrove will entertain Meigs. Fairland will play at Fairfield Union. Point Pleasant, West Virginia will be in Gallipolis to face the Gallia Academy. South Point will head to Russell. Chillicothe will visit Western Brown. Ironton will play Cabell Midland, West Virginia at Joan C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, which is where the Marshall Thundering Herd calls home. Lewis County will host Breathitt County. Ashland will entertain Harvest Prep. That's an intriguing matchup. Boyd County will be in Grayson to face East Carter. West Carter will travel to Estill County, and Fairview will host Betsy Lane. In boys soccer yesterday, Jackson shut out Logan Elm 6-0. Wheelersburg was a 7-1 winner over Fairland. Valley was victorious over Western Pike 4-0, and Clay defeated Ripley 5-4. In girls soccer, Wheelersburg downed Fairland 7-0, and Northwest prevailed over Piketon 1-0. And finally, in girls volleyball, Zane Trace prevailed over Piketon in 3 games. Wheelersburg was victorious over Vinton County in 3. Eastern Pike ousted Oak Hill in 4. Clay knocked off New Boston in 4. And Western Pike defeated Sims Valley in 3. Your Portsmouth Insurance Sports Time is 7:44. Portsmouth Insurance is a TAH benefits partner. Call Gary Duzan for all of your employee benefit needs. And that is a look at sports.
All right. Thank you, Chuck. And brought to you this morning by Call Your Company, 1661 State Route 522, where they have a durable medical equipment company, again, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment. And we'll check traffic weather coming up.
Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical, a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Wheelersburg, call 740-574-0327.
And your traffic is service of your good friends at the east side of River, 1024 Gallia Street. And they're going to be open for the weekend to celebrate you and the world's greatest steak. Well, we got a report that 23 is blocked right by Penn Station this morning. Now, we don't have any word that a superload is coming through, but Bill is checking on that as I speak. Tomorrow, Gallia Pike will be closed. That'll be from 7 in the morning till 6 at night. That's going to be between the 1.7-mile Ironton Avenue and Haverhill, Ohio furnace location, as they're replacing a water line there. And let's see, Shelley Company's still out doing their thing in Rush Township. A lot of roads they're trying to resurface, and hopefully we'll get that done today before the rain comes. And if you see something we need to know about, give us a call at 354-1993. Traffic and service of the Scioto River opens 7 days a week.
Weather's the service of the Counseling Center's Crisis Center, the region's resource for mental health, substance abuse, and family crises. 24/7 clinical services, medical care, shelter, food, and transport available. The crisis hotline is 740-354-1010. TCC's main line, 740-354-6685.
Your first alert forecast from WSAZ. Sunny for a while, getting us hotter in the afternoon, back to the upper 80s, but late day rain and even thunder try to show up close to those football games. Keep that in mind. Cloudy skies, periods of rain overnight tonight, passing from west to east. As skies try to break on Saturday, temperatures get sharply cooler, just the 70s and even 60s by the end of the day.
I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.3.
And downtown right now, currently looking at 58 degrees and sunshine as we get up and go.
Mix 99.3. Steve Hayes in the morning. The Get Up